Live. I am going to give it a little bit of time for a few more people to jump in here. Hello, Hissy Fits Snake Rescue. Let me see if I can wrench you real quick. Add moderator. Hello, E-Reptile. Hey, Survival. Hey, Benjamin. Hey, Doug. How are you? I don't know. I hesitate to say this is going to be a short live tonight because it seems like every time I say that, we go on for like an hour and a half. It's going to be a really long live tonight, guys. Now, so anyway, hey, Mickey, KY, how are you? Good to see you. I got you, Doug, man. I hate to hear that, man. I know you've been struggling with that over there. Ariel, thank you. Good to have you in here. Got you wrenched up. So, okay, that's good. Doug, man, I hate to hear that, Doug. I know you've had a rough go with that stuff. I know it's not any fun. Hey, Patrick Sark, how you doing? Thanks, Ariel. Good to catch your live earlier today. I could only watch the first part of it, and then I just kind of like left it play. I had to go attend to a few other things. Man, how is everyone's week? Joker, how are you doing, man? It's good to see you in here, Joker. Joker, I'm going to go ahead and wrench you if that's okay. The only thing is anything racist or hardcore, not pornographic. What am I trying to say? Anything hardcore obscene, like nuke any of that stuff, or just don't approve it. Zinc has been a game changer. Yeah, Doug, I know so far a lot of people I know have like tried ivermectin and stuff, and some of them are saying like it worked wonders. Others are saying it didn't work and they had to go get the antibody replacement, therapy and stuff like that. Hope you guys have that over there. I know you're, I think you're in Scotland, Doug. Remove what's not family friendly. That's a good way to put it, Ariel. Because I don't want to monitor comments on these things for, months afterwards. I just don't want a bunch of F-bombs and stuff in the chat. Most stuff I kind of tend to look the other way at. Yeah, you're right, Survival. Joker is a good pick for a mod. He's good people. I generally don't need, most of the time I just do it myself, because like generally I have like maybe 20 people watching at tops, and I have people go back and watch the stream after the case. Next video idea. I think me and Autumn, who is Hissy Fit Snake Rescue in the chat, I think her and I are going to go road cruising, and I think we're going to kind of like try to do all 8 species of venomous snakes in Oklahoma in 2 nights. I think we're going to call it the 48-hour Venomous Challenge. Now, in a state like Oklahoma, what that means is you spend one night on the eastern part of the state digging up everything that's over there, if you can, if you get lucky. And then the second part is heading to the western part of the state and seeing what all you can find over there. Hopefully everything. I want to say Oklahoma has 8 species of venomous snake. And you guys out there, it's a cool challenge. Are there any winners? Survival. The only winner is me, and that's if I can get it done. I don't know that anyone else is going to jump into it. I really don't. I've got a few buddies that will probably see this, which is kind of why I wanted to talk about it in a live before I did it. We are approaching the end of the season out here. It is, I don't know, are you guys getting fall weather where you're at? Let me know in the comments. That would be a thing I would love to know. I would love to hear from people in different parts of the United States. Yeah, it seems like we're getting an early fall here in Oklahoma. And E-Reptile, you're right, New Mexico, that would be very, very hard. You'd have to go work the southern border, hit all the venomous along there, and then work up into the mountains and go up north, so you would have a struggle with that. Hey, Ozway, how are you? Glad you finally made it live, man. I wanted to let you know in the comments. Mine are all spontaneous. I, for the life of me, cannot sit down and plan out a live and then actually be there on time, so I don't want to announce it, have people waiting, and then me show up 10 minutes later or 20 minutes later or not show up at all. I agree with survival, man. Take course for 20 years and you'll never be sick. 2 metal for you. So good to see you over on our Discord. Of course, then I say that I haven't been there in like 2 days. I need to get over there. And to all my Discord people in the house, mega thanks to jumping into my lives. Even if you're just here for a little while, that means a lot to me. No, I've not caught Josue on TikTok. Josue, find me. Look for me if you can. Look for me on Todd Autry on TikTok, and I'll see if I can add you. Generally, what I throw over there for myself, the same stuff I do Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. I'm definitely going to look for Josue's Exotics on TikTok. Yeah, it's and I know a lot of people who are just plumb sick and have gotten it and have got out of didn't have to go to the hospital, got treated at home, got antibody therapy. It's a funky time in our history. I think I was telling Autumn the other night, we were out road cruising, and I said something to the effect of, the kids 50 years from now are going to look back at the history books and be like 2020, 2021, and say, what in the holy hell happened? I kind of wish it wasn't that way. I think that's going to be the way it is. DG Reptiles, thank you for stopping in. Is Benjamin Payne in here? I tried his little prank on Instagram before I realized what it was doing. I kept hitting the arrow. Yeah, there's Benjamin Payne. Yeah, we should link Benjamin Payne's in. We should link his Instagram in this YouTube, just because that was so maddening. Perry Faulkner. We call that the Oklahoma Slam. The Massasauga is normally my downfall. Perry Faulkner, are you seeing any Massasaugas? Let me know. Because right now is like a good time for Massasaugas. A lot of people finding them, and that's going to be one of our targets when we do this thing. Western Massasauga is going to be high on the list. I know. Okay, like I know we're going to get like the broadband copperhead, the cottonmouth. I have no doubt we'll get the broadband copperhead, the cottonmouth. Will we score the eastern copperhead? And by the time I get this video done, will the scientists not have reclassified them into one great big species? I mean, there used to be 5, now there's 2 in the United States. And in Oklahoma, we've got the eastern and the southeast pocket. We've got the broadband throughout much of the rest of the state. And I live in what's known as an intergrade zone, where the animals could technically interbreed, have characteristics of each other's different species. In Oklahoma, they used to be Osage, broadband, which were only out west, and the southern, which is what we're now calling the eastern. So, yeah, Benjamin, I kick your freaking butt if I could get a hold of you. No, that was actually funny, bro. I'm not gonna get worked up. Benjamin had this video clip, and thank you, Josue. I'll be sure and find you if I haven't found you already. But anyway, Benjamin uploaded this clip, and it's a screenshot, and it says how to frustrate your friends. And the gist of it was you click on the arrow trying to play the video never plays. Haha. Benjamin, you got me. I'm going to be a good sport about it. You got me. I appreciate it. Cold-blooded monsters, how you doing? Glad you jumped in. That's how the king snakes are. Desert or speckled king. Brutus, dude, you're always going to be Brutus to me. Hey, Boa Man. Mickey, thank you for stopping in. I understand you got to get to bed, and work comes early in the morning. Thank you so much, Mickey, for stopping in. Really, really appreciate you, and I'll see you on Discord soon. Yeah, the speckled king snake and the desert king snake, Brutus, those are 2 that, depending on how things go, they can look exactly alike. I mean, one from this area will be like Splendida, the other one from this will be Holbrookey. And it's just, and now in Oklahoma, it's kind of easy because all we have are the speckles. And some people, and even in the southwestern pockets of the state, we have these speckled king snakes that are starting to take on the characteristics of Splendida, which is the desert king snake. And, but technically, their taxonomy is still that of a speckled. You just can't get away from the speckled. You guys are cracking me up in chat. I'm going to have to quit looking at it. KC Mystic Mountain Morphs. Thank you for being here, bud. I want to say I'm sub to you. I'm pretty sure I am. Not very often. Perry does not see Massasauga very often. Neither do I. They've kind of been a ghost snake for me. Like the Western Pygmy, no doubt we'll see those. Western Diamondback, I have good strong sense. Get out west to Stillwater, we're going to see some of them. The Massasauga has been my kind of ghost snake. That's been the one that I've had a lot of problems finding. And seeing as though they're from the same family and I think have similar behavior patterns as the pygmy rattlesnake, I'm kind of wondering where I'm going wrong, if I'm just not getting out enough. But anyway, Western Massasauga is definitely going to be a target. So just to go over it real quick, we've got the timber rattlesnake, the Western Diamondback rattlesnake, the prairie rattlesnake. We've got the Western Massasauga rattlesnake. We've got the Western Pygmy rattlesnake, the Eastern Copperhead, the Broad-banded Copperhead, and the Northern Cottonmouth. I'm pretty sure that's 8. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, or if I forgot one, but I'm pretty sure that's all the venomous. We've got those 3 major crotalids, the timber, the Western Diamondback, and the prairie, and then the Massasauga and the Pygmy are the minor rattlesnakes. The Eastern Copperhead, the Broad-banded Copperhead. Hell, next week, the scientists will have written another paper, and it'll be the Sooner Copperhead. I mean, I just love it. Scientists want to publish papers. Okay, for my non-reptile people out there that don't understand reptiles and taxonomy and things like that, basically, for years everybody said use the scientific names because they don't change as nearly as often as the common names. And the common names, are subject to colloquialism, things like that. Now it's we're getting to a point where the scientific names are being changed more often, which then changes the common names. And you're sitting here going, good gosh. I mean, to me, if we have any green tree python people in the house, man, it's always going to be a chondropython to me. It's just what stuck with me from the 80s when I first dug into this stuff. And I mean, sucks. I know I'm not current. It's like rat snakes. It's so hard for me to say Pantherophis when they've been Alafe for 50 years. I mean, the entire time that I've been alive. Um, and anyway, there's Wolf, QT Gang Gang. Man, they don't have the right size cups back yet, Wolf, but they do have the tea is starting to be better. I'll say that much. Man, Wolf, man, shoot me a text or something. Let me know how yesterday went. I know you took a road trip, and I want to say you've got another video out there about the Conroe show this weekend that I was hoping to be at. Sadly, I'm not going to be. Kind of surprised the show's honestly still going on with all the stuff going around, but either way, Wolf, let me know what's going on with that stuff, man, because I'm interested to know. Um, I am here. Where is here, Casey Mountain? Also, I need to scroll back up and see if anyone said they were experiencing fall weather yet. Because we're still in the upper 90s and 100s around here, but then it's like falling to like 70s and even in the 60s at night, and it almost seems like the seasons are off. I'm not seeing where anyone said they seem like they're getting fall weather, but Autumn told me to look at the trees, and so I did. And the trees are showing that we are definitely in pre-fall. And hey, Brad, how are you? Is that right, Boa Man? You're up in, I want to say you're up in Northeast. Yeah, Sue, we've been tracking the temps in Pennsylvania. And it's like, I think it's like 70 out there right now. And which is kind of really odd for the middle of September in Oklahoma. Thank you, Ariel. I've been watching Canadian preppers. Trust me, Doug, a lot of us around here are prepping. I don't want this to get into a survival type situation. Hey, survival. You never go out of style, bud. I always like saying that, man. It's just cool. But yeah, I definitely am one of those people that believes in having kind of a bunch of food on hand, a bunch of water set by. Take reusable cups like your plastic or Quick Trip cups. Fill them with water. Set them in, your closet or something. My wife thinks I'm a little silly. I told her if the water lines do get cut, that you will be glad you did that. Yeah, mad shout out to Ariel on that Thai red curry video. And once again, a lot of people tuned in are not into cooking videos, but Ariel did a good one on Thai red curry, and that was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Yeah, 59. Sue, me and Autumn were just talking about that, and we were kind of discussing how, that it's kind of even a little too cool for up there for this time of the year. And we were just going back over different stats and things. Yeah, we have been finding some cool stuff. Stuff that's like everyday stuff to me is stuff Autumn's never seen. So I'm glad we're kind of getting to go through that kind of stuff. And when you show someone a copperhead and it can be like they've never seen it, or a pygmy rattler or something they've never seen, it's a really cool experience because it's your everyday stuff for us here. But to show someone that who's new to the area, doesn't have that geographically where they live, it's a fun experience. KC Mystic Mountain Morphs, getting rain catch drums and more solar soon. Not a bad idea, KC. Didn't think about rain catch drums. What I'm starting to do, excuse me, I dropped my pen. What I'm starting to do myself is basically make sure I've got canned food and water around. I don't take it toward like I'm like prepared to survive 50 years, like in the event of a nuclear apocalypse, but we don't really know what the hell's going on in this country right now. Ariel's down in Australia, and it looks like things that have happened there, they're trying to make happen here. And so it's just a little squirrely. Doug, you're so jealous of our wildlife. Man, I tell you, I found 5 of those striped bark scorpions outside my house earlier. I did let them live. I'm not telling my wife that. If she watches this later, I'll get busted. I did let them live. I kind of do want to collect some or something at some point because I hate to just kill anything. You know me. I'll get out there with tweezers and catch them. I did find and shoot this video that I may release as a short in the morning, and it was these 2 adult striped bark scorpions, and they were like on the wall of the swimming pool that's become the bane of my existence, and they're like chasing each other around in a circle. And it was the oddest scorpion behavior. Now, I haven't observed a lot of scorpion behavior, so I don't know if that's a mating thing or a combat thing or what. But either way, it was really interesting to see, and I got my camera out, was able to get that. Autumn knows I'm a bit down tonight because I was hoping to get out and road cruise tonight, and it didn't happen just because I got hung up with here. And she kind of knows what's going on in my neck of the woods, and Wolf, he's the same way. He knows all the problems I've had with the pool people and all the stuff going at home. Yeah, Doug, they were the same size. They were those full-grown adults. They're not big at all, but they were kind of like squared off and they were circling around. You'll see the video, and I'm pretty sure it was not mating, but I definitely found it interesting. Sue, you're about 2-3 hours from Philly. Ah, that's right. And that's right, you've got, wait. Sue, do you double check on that show? Sue, now that would be an amazing show. I've seen Megadeth quite a lot. Never seen any of the others. I've seen Megadeth like 3 or 4 times starting in 1990. So I'm open for Judas Priest. And it's been canceled twice already, Sue. I would kind of keep an eye out because I think hopefully it goes through this time. But I've noticed that there's a lot of concerts starting to rebook and reschedule and things, and this other variant or whatever we have, is causing a lot of people a lot of grief. That's right. The pool will be awesome when it's done. But literally, these people, I don't want to say their name yet, but like I would never hire them again. They build a good swimming pool. They just haven't been really good with their communication, and they seem to be kind of suffering from the everything all the other builders are suffering from, in that they don't, everyone's like stocking out of material and stuff's like 3 times as much as it used to be. Yeah, I hear you reptile. It's been slow on the roads. I think stuff is actually moving earlier in the day and then later in the night, like closer to 2 or 3 in the morning. Because Autumn and we road cruised the other night, found 1 copperhead, and normally this road is chock full of things. We're going to hit a few other places. But if we do this 48-hour challenge thing, which I think we're going to do, I think it's going to be fun, even if we don't make it, even if we don't find all 8 species. I think it's still going to be a blast. Now, I have an almost, of course, here's where I'm going to jinx myself. like pay attention to like the 24-minute mark in this video and be like, here's where he said it, and once again, the western pygmy rattlesnake, northern cottonmouth, and the broadband copperhead. I'm already going to say those three are in the bag. I know we can find those almost no matter what the weather. I'm a little bit worried about the western diamondback and the western Massasauga, and of course the prairie rattlesnake. Prairie rattlesnake doesn't inhabit a lot of Oklahoma. They're only found in a handful of counties along like the Texas Panhandle area and the actual Panhandle of Oklahoma. They're kind of more over into Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and then all the way north into Saskatchewan. They're definitely a species of rattlesnake that's hard to nail down in the state of Oklahoma. I appreciate the optimism, hissy fits. You're going to Texoma this weekend, Perry. That's cool, man. You need to get some. You need to get some video of that, Perry. I think it'd be cool to get some video of our Oklahoma alligators. A lot of people don't realize that we have alligators in Oklahoma. I mean, just a lot of people don't. I would like to see some video of them. I've seen some pictures of them. Yeah, and Brad, like everybody I know, like in Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, or I want to say Utah. I know that like Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico, and western Kansas, it's like the only venomous snake. And I wouldn't doubt that they've suffered persecution throughout a lot of their range, but yet I also still believe that western swath of the United States west of like Oklahoma and Texas is probably a lot of, I won't say undisturbed habitat, but there's still quite a lot of wild land out there that, humans haven't messed up and messed with. I mean, think about Florida and, back in the 50s and 60s, people exporting 3,000 pounds of eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. I mean, it's really kind of crazy if you think about it. But like Florida before it was developed, I mean, it probably was just this amazing, bastion of wilderness. And most of the rattlesnakes here live in the high desert. Yeah, that's right. Mystic, I can't remember where you're at, but I want to say that once you get west of the Rockies, that's kind of a true statement. You're in the higher desert. And that's a good point, Brad. 75% of Wyoming is public land. 95% of Oklahoma, and probably like 94% of Texas is private land, not public, private. And so, Brad, I think that probably helps keep it wild to some degree. Yes, crocodiles. They're asking that because of Steve Irwin, Ariel. That's what happens when you get into being a filmmaker from Australia. Everybody asks about Steve and if you've been to a zoo. I'd love to know, Ariel. Drop it in the comments. That's right, Casey. You moved to Oregon from Guyman. I forget that you were originally from Guyman. And Guyman is on our list for this itinerary. Just for future reference, Casey. Guyman is kind of one of those areas where the prairie rattlesnake does exist in Oklahoma. And so if I have to go all the way out there to find one, which is probably going to be the case, it's either that or down further south. And based on where I'm going to be and some of the things that we plan to hit, we're probably going to head out west to Okeen and then hit the Panhandle from over there, go by the Gloss Mountain State Park in Fairview. And, Once again, Guyman, I think the Massasaugas and the prairies are the only two rattlesnakes in Guyman. I don't think the diamondbacks actually range there. Now they're a little bit further southern and more eastern, and so western diamondback is on the list. Hissy fits, man. We're gonna see if you say the same thing when you see it all at night. Um, Ariel, I thought you were from Australia. You've only been there the last 5 years. Okay, that's good to know. I'll hit you up sometime in Messenger because I got some questions based on that statement. Um, Man, KC, hit me up on Instagram with them areas. Because, I mean, they may be some of the same areas that I kind of have in my mind, where there's like game preserves and things, public roads that go through them. And, but I'm definitely going to hit the panhandle of Oklahoma. And the Turpin area is one of my spots. Casey, if I'm sure you've heard of Turpin, Casey, if you're from Guyman, I could only think you've heard of Turpin, Oklahoma. And Casey, if you go back over a little a little back east from the Panhandle, and you get into like the Fairview, Okeen area, you definitely get into those mountains that are really kind of interesting, and it kind of looks like Arizona and things like that, over there, like down like around Clinton, down around Woodward, down around Fairview. But yeah, out in the Panhandle where you were in Guyman, it's pretty flat until you get to like Black Mesa, and Turpin is closer to Liberal, Kansas. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I've got some people I know that have land out there. So, but hopefully this is gonna be a road cruise adventure. Hopefully I'm not gonna have to go. But we're gonna see if we can nail down all 8 of Oklahoma's venomous snakes in 48 hours. So that means a trip out west, come back home. A trip out east, come back home. The trip out east, we don't have to drive as far to get. The western leg of the journey is kind of a ways. Okay, see, man, I would I would love to get the information. I'm Wagoner County Snake Hunter on Instagram. That's all one word, Wagoner County Snake Hunter. Autumn, if you could put that in the chat, I'd appreciate it. If not, I'll put it in the chat. But anyway, everybody keeps harassing me because I keep coming up with these scorpion shorts and other bug shorts. And that's all one word, though. KC, just remember, that's all one word. Thank you, Autumn. But anyway, I've kind of been, yes, you should, Ariel, Wagoner County Snake Hunter. Please do, Ariel. I want you, Ariel, wherever I can find you, because you just are an amazing friend to have around. But anyway, I've been stuck at home a lot. I haven't got to go field herp as much as I've wanted to this spring and this summer. And we moved into a new home earlier this spring, and then it's just been getting it lined out and things like that. And so it's kind of been one of those, I haven't, normally I'm out 3-4 nights a week. This has been like 3 or 4 nights a month. The last couple of months. Probably the next week, KC. I'm not exactly sure. And if it's a time when I have to be out there in daylight, we may not make it to that property this time. But I can definitely communicate with you on Instagram and follow up. My Discord gang, after this video, I'm going to roll in Discord and just hang for a while over there. But are you guys enjoying the bug shorts and the bug reels over on Instagram? Let me know, because being stuck at home and being a videographer, you kind of think, okay, I can't be out hunting snakes. What can I be filming? Well, insects, arachnids, things like this are just all over my lot where I'm building or where we built a home. And when you tear up the ground, unfortunately, you do destroy some of their habitat, some of their nature. And so we've had a lot of scorpions, tarantulas, big red-headed desert centipedes, scolopendra heros, I believe, or what they're called, um, praying mantises, walking sticks, things that I haven't seen on the regular in a few years. And and it would be it would be an odd thing to see one of those at my old house, which was back further in the city, and and now they're just kind of stuff that I'm seeing every day, two or three, And thank you for that, Casey. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, Ariel, for following me on Instagram. I will follow you back. Need to be longer with more info. Thanks. Brad, I'm not really sure what you're referring to. I did see a statement about not many herpers in Wyoming, and that's sad, but there's not a lot of herps in Wyoming. The ones you guys have in Wyoming are amazing, though. You have the prairie rattlesnake. I want to say the rubber boa is in Wyoming. There's a garter snake that is really amazing. And I want to say you guys have some amazing amphibians in Wyoming. So it's not the place that you want to totally overlook, but it's definitely not like it's not like Florida is as far as reptile and amphibian diversity. Hang on, scratch my back for a second. Thank you for linking that, Ariel. And hi, Amazon Puan. I appreciate you stopping in tonight. I know you're not always around when I do my lives, so it's good to see you tonight. I know they're more on the west side. I don't know of anywhere I live. If Brutus, if you're in East New Mexico, I don't know if there's like a New Mexico Herp Society. I know a lot of those people are on Facebook. I know a lot of herpers are. A lot of herpers in New Mexico are on Facebook. I know there's a Herping New Mexico page. I know a friend of mine named Jerry Tuttle. I think he's JL Tuttle on Facebook. He lives in New Mexico. He lives in Albuquerque, and I don't know. I know that he knows the society people over there. Oh, the shorts. Yeah, they need to be longer with more info. Brad, what I'm doing is I'm trying to, because shorts hit like a certain algorithm and things, and that triggers their growth, you kind of have to keep them short. I mean, you can kind of go like up to a minute. I think on Instagram, I think TikTok, you can do 3 minutes if you're approved. But literally, it's like the shorts are too short. Sadly, they are. And what I'm doing is anything that I film in shorts, or if you see something that's on shorts, I'm probably retaining the video to see if I can fit it in somewhere in some other project later. So hopefully, it's I can do something else with the stuff later. I may do like an Arachnids of Oklahoma type video. Perry, drop your channel name in the comments, please. Thank you, sir. Perry does a hunting show. I want to say it's Red Dirt Roots Hunting. Perry, you have my permission, man. Please plug your channel in the comments. QT Addiction, yeah, totally. That's kind of the thing is, in Oklahoma you have Quick Trip. In Pennsylvania you have Sheets. In Texas you have Buc-ee's. And all three are pretty good. I do prefer Quick Trip or Buc-ee's, but anyway, that's another story. Exactly, Casey. And there's and I'm sitting there looking at that video, trying. I'm trying to film both the vertical for the shorts and horizontal for other stuff at the same time. Glad you're with us tonight, Eric B. Forgot to say that. But I try to. I've kind of got a camera set up. I don't want to give too much away about it because it's how I do some of the stuff and get some of the shots I get. And people are like, you get the same stuff in vertical that you do in the horizontal. I mean, we recognize that animal; it's the same animal. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And it's kind of like I've kind of got a way I do that, and and so like I said, maybe someday at some point I'll give away some advice on how I do that. Let's see. Someone's getting smart mouthing off in chat. Hang on. When have you ever been to a sheet stork? Try North Carolina. I want to say 2016. Come on, bring it. You're talking smack. Bring it. I wish YouTube published a square format of 5 minutes or less as well. Be good. Well, and there's that, Ariel. And me honestly, I don't see. I think the vertical video with shorts, quick trip, things like that. I honestly think it's a fad. Now, it may not be a fad that goes away. At this point, it may be with us for a while. But basically, more or less, most of what I do with video is stock footage. I'm starting to kind of be a little more creative and make an actual like YouTube video and show some intro and stick in an intro and show B-roll and stuff like that. Although it's not it's not like like being a full-time YouTube creator was what I wanted to do. It kind of just it was a way to get your videos out to an audience. And I have been discovered with previous channels through YouTube. I have like gotten like emails from producers and things that are like, hey, I want to buy this video, I want to buy that video. It's not a bad thing because like, sometimes they have what they need in mind before you ever get started. Hey Solo, good to see you in here. But my whole main deal is getting like really good stock video of like our native venomous snakes. I like any of our native reptiles, and I like all of the non-native reptiles. I would love to get over to New Mexico and Arizona, and also up into Oregon and Northern California, and Southern California too. I'd love to find a ruber. I mean, that's like a dream snake. That and a Northern Pacific rattlesnake. Those two are awesome. Hey, fully envenomated, what's up? Finding a ruber and the Northern Pacific rattlesnake, those are probably my two favorite, like big, bulky, crotalids. I do like the montane ones down in Arizona, New Mexico, stuff like that, like your speckleds, panamants, ridge nose, your rocks, both banded and mottled. And I really like them, but to me, I just like those big nasty crotalids. Those are just my favorite. Part of that's because they're kind of sort of in a way easier to film. At least for me, they're easier to film. Hey, Pemberton boys, man, I'm glad you could log in. I'm glad you could catch one of my lives. Eric B, I saw a pair of Easterns for sale on Fauna today. I was so mad. Oh, that stinks, Eric. Yeah, an Eastern Diamondback, that would be another greatest of all time kind of snake to find. I've known herpers who have made 3 trips to Florida from Pennsylvania, North Carolina, places like that, and always strike out and never find an Eastern Diamondback, and they're going loaded with information. And they've struck out all 3 times they've went. They've went just for eastern diamondbacks, and then this other kid that I know that I used to herp with when he was a lot younger. I was like I was like 30, he was like 14, and I just met him at a local park. He was flipping rocks, and we got to talking snakes. Ended up taking him herping with me, got to know his parents. This kid gets off a plane in like Fort Lauderdale or somewhere for like some kind of trip. He was down there doing something else. He wasn't even going down there to herp. And he literally, within 30 minutes of being off the plane, was posting pictures of an eastern diamondback he found um, on Instagram. And I was just like, I want to kill you. Like, I literally want to kill you. This kid just has all this, I don't want to say luck, because some of it is skill. He's been herping a long time. And, you know, but anyway, like, yeah, it's like some of my lifelong herping friends have made 3 trips to Florida and not scored an eastern diamondback, and then this kid does it 10 minutes off the plane. Coven Creatures has an OnlyFans. Benjamin, tell us more. Inquiring minds want to know. Coven Creatures on Instagram. Amazing young lady, I'll say that. Stop by and check out her Instagram if you get the chance. Oh, gosh. Nebraska or North Kansas has prairie rattlesnakes, KC. That's what you're seeing. Look up a prairie rattlesnake. I know that, like, central Kansas, a rogue colony of western diamondbacks keeps showing up at the Canopolis State Park. I also know that the Fish and Game, law enforcement, and a few other people are watching out for whoever's doing that. They're not there. They're not there natively or naturally. They are invasive if they're seen in Kansas. Yeah, self-control snack. Um, Benji is only mad because he wasted all of his money on Kurtwood's OnlyFans. Oh, good gosh. And then someone had to bring up Kurtwood having an OnlyFans. And while I think that's probably a bold-faced lie, it's enough to make me think, now I'm not feeling well. Don't get me wrong, brother Kurtwood. I love you. I love you, Kurtwood. But that just the thought of Kurtwood, like, hanging out in a Speedo, like, on a couch with, like, a ball python on his chest is just hilarious. I don't know, man. It's just yeah, right. I mean, like, everyone's laughing. Um, and let's see, hissy fits. By the way, I told Kurt that you liked him, so he's gonna be sending you a friend request. Hissy fits. Exactly. There's lots of prairies up in South Dakota. I want to say North Dakota has some too. Hey Squatchy, how are you? Man, Adventures with Squatchy, following your daily vlogs. It's great. Um, yeah, he's going to send you a friend request, Autumn. You ran in your mouth, and so now you pay the penalty. Um, there was another channel I was going to shout out. I just found it today. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to write down the name of it and shout it out next time I do a video. I want to say it was herping with AC or something, but he had some good footage of some different herping trips they took down in South Texas. And I think I watched 3 of his videos earlier today. I want to say he runs the Road Cruising for Reptiles group on Facebook. I could be wrong. But you're super late to the party. What all have I missed? You haven't missed much, Squatchy. I'm talking about doing a 48-hour venomous challenge. Can you find all 8 of Oklahoma's venomous snakes in 48 hours? That's kind of about where I've been going. Herping with JC, Pemberton Boys. I think that's it. I don't know. That sounds right. I'm going to say that. I've been here just got some gossip about OnlyFans. Oh, God. Excuse me. Okay, I don't live in Oklahoma. That's true. Yeah, but hey Steve, I think you're right. That I think herping with JC is probably that. Nathan met him when we were there in May. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because this guy was definitely in South Texas, and or he was herping in South Texas. I'll say that. I watched some of his videos on mute. I didn't really get all the commentary and everything. Yeah, Eric is disqualified. So's Benjamin. Benjamin's disqualified just because of that stuff he pulled earlier on Instagram, which is actually funny as hell. Fully envenomated. You're going to check out a rookery this weekend. That's cool. Where fully envenomated is, he's talking about a timber rattlesnake uh, birthing area. Rookeries are different than dens. Rookeries are spots where females have their babies and kind of let them get started. And they're not the dens that snakes use for hibernaculums or, brumation, things like that. But a rookery is a really cool thing to see if you can find one. They are hard to find. Um, yes, you did hear Hissy Fitz say that Kurt Wood's bald head is sexy. You heard that right, Eric B. I've got the audio. Yes, watch 48-hour challenge. Pemberton, Steve Pemberton, man, let me know. Pemberton boys, check their channel on YouTube. They make a great channel that is everything Oklahoma, geology, lakes, stuff like that. Um, yeah, we've got two species of copperheads, the northern cottonmouth, and then a bunch of different rattlesnakes. Big vid dropping in 2 days. Okay, Pemberton boys, thank you for letting me know about that. I'll keep an eye out. Autumn and I are going to do a 48-hour venomous challenge. In 2 days, we are going to attempt to find every species of venomous in Oklahoma. So let me know if you want in on that, Pemberton. Yes, you did. You did say that, Autumn. You said, gosh, I wish Kurtwood was here. His bald head is so sexy. That's exactly what you said, Autumn. Don't lie. Don't lie about it now. And great, Pemberton boys is down, and he'll probably kick our he'll probably kick our butts. Honestly, Pemberton boys they have some great finds whether they're under a challenge or not. He's familiar with Samaria, and Steve, just FYI, this is all fun and games, no money yet, but we're going to take a trip east and try to lock down all of the eastern venomous. Then we're going to hit out west. Going to hit over by Okeen, Fairview, and then probably run over to Guyman. This was what we're thinking right now. We may come up with a better plan. We may head down southwest. Because that is an option. But we're trying to get all the prairie, the diamondback, the Massasauga, things like that. We're definitely trying to get like all of Oklahoma's venomous snakes in 48 hours. And knowing my luck, the Massasauga is going to be the ghost snake, because Stevens County has 6 to 7. This is true. This is true. Stevens County is pretty good place to go herping. My hubby was awake. I'd ask him. He knows where to find all that stuff. Yeah, Guyman. Brutus, I forget where you're at in New Mexico, but Guyman is just kind of like, it's not that far away from the New Mexico state line. Now, I live on the other side of Oklahoma. Like, I live next door to Arkansas. And so, I forgot 2 coppers now, so 8. Yeah, exactly. And we were talking about that earlier, Steve. We used to have like the Osage Copperhead, the Broadband, and the Southern Copperhead. Now it's back to Eastern and Broadband. But anyway, guys, I'm going to kill this live for right now. Savage Independent Gaming, glad to see you stopping in. Been a while since I've been by your channel. I'm glad you stopped by. Reminds me to get by to yours. But I am going to go ahead and kill this now. We're running right up on an hour. And I didn't want to be on even this long tonight, but Discord gang, I'll see y'all on Discord later. I don't know. I don't know what else I'm going to do tonight. But I've kind of entered my free zone where I have my time to myself and can do what I do. Um, yeah, Ariel, I'm always glad when you can catch me live. I always enjoy catching your lives. There's a dam that's kind of abandoned over by Guyman. It was a felled lake. Aha, KC, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs. Thank you for the thumbs up on that. I think I know exactly where you're talking about. Benjamin Payne. Everybody makes that mistake all the time. Everybody. It's like when the Tulsa Herpetological Society first started meeting and stuff. They decided to shorten it to Tulsa Herp Club. And I'm sitting there thinking, why didn't you just call it the Tulsa Reptile and Amphibian Club or something? Because otherwise, like everybody's like sending pictures and stuff. And what clinic do you go to? And what clinic and what kind of drugs did you take? Blah blah blah. Optima Lake Dam. Okay, thank you. Thanks for live. Thank you for that tip, KC. I appreciate it. Pemberton boys, hit me up in Messenger. I'll hit you guys up in Messenger about the 48-hour Venomous Challenge. And we'll see if we can get some other people on board. May not be able to, and that's fine. It's just kind of a fun idea for video. I'm kind of like struggling with the creative juices. You know what I mean? Any long-term YouTuber knows what I mean. Like, kind of just tired of doing the same video that you always do. You kind of want to do something to mix it up, make it interesting. I'm kind of a little burned out. Now I'm starting to get a little burned out on doing bug shorts, but alas, I filmed 2 or 3 of them tonight. So, I mean, as long as you're finding interesting bugs, why not? But Discord gang, I'll be over there in a bit. Guys, I was going to shout out Perry's channel, but I think he already ducked out of here. Guy has a hunting show, and I don't really agree with everything the guy does, but he's a pretty good dude. He's a pretty good guy. I don't agree with everything he does, and me and him have talked about that before. But he does have a very fascinating hunting show. And filmer's block. Well, Ariel, keep in mind, Ariel, my first YouTube channel, I think I launched in 2009. So I've kind of like had the history of going so far, then burning out, then abandoning, then quitting, and then coming back, starting something else later. Today I'm managing 5 YouTube channels, and there's only 2 that I'm actually trying to grow. This one is the main one, and this one's the one I'm most concerned about. I've got a channel for my dog. Sounds silly. I'm having fun with it. That's what it's about. And I'm actually trying to grow that one. I've got 3 other channels I do like drone stuff on. I've got a vlog channel that's for friends, family only. And I've got a video where I document stuff at rattlesnake roundups. Yeah, please look up Odie the Boston Terrier. And when you find that channel name, sub it if you can. Yeah, Ariel, Benji's in New Zealand. He's down there by you. Yeah, I definitely am going to try, KC. I'm going to see what I can do. And definitely thank all you guys for stopping by tonight. I'm going to get out of here. I'm starting to get a little hoarse. Wait. Who has the secret OnlyFans? Eric B. Benji? Is it Benji? Does Benji have a secret OnlyFans? Benji. Hey, Sherry. I'm getting ready to jump off. Yeah, you are here at last moment. Sherry, my apologies, but sadly you are here at last moment. No, Eric B. If I had an OnlyFans, I wouldn't be secretive about it. I would be marketing that. I mean, if anyone, first off, no one's going to pay money for that to see me. But if they would, I would be I'd be pasting links I'd be like Iron Dog and Venom Wonderful with those stickers. I'd be like slapping a sticker on every freaking gas pump in the city if people were kicking money. Oh my gosh, Solo, stop! You're making me blush. Appreciate your support over there. But anyway, gang, I would like to hang out longer, and we've got a good crowd in here tonight. I am starting to. That's what would be on it, Eric B. If I had an OnlyFans, I would be wearing a ballerina outfit and I'd be dancing with Aatrox. Matter of fact, dances with Aatrox. That kind of. That kind of sounds like that kind of sounds like, I don't know, like a good upcoming channel name change or something. Dances with Aatrox, or the Angry Aatrox, or the Angry Rattlesnake, or something. God, almost shot tea out of my nose. Benji, stop. Todd Holmes, that's hilarious. LOL, I have to send you a picture. Send me a picture, Sherry. You should have me on Instagram. Yeah, I kind of like Angry Aatrox too. Dances in a ballerina outfit with Quick Trip tea in the other hand. Oh, and Kurtwood showed up. Kurtwood, I'm glad you're here. They're all talking about your OnlyFans, Kurtwood. They're saying you have an OnlyFans. Now, I'm not believing this. I could see Kevin Creatures having an OnlyFans. But you, Kurtwood, now if it's true, let us know, Kurtwood. There's no shame in our game. Mr. Todd Jeremy, that's funny. Oh my gosh. You guys are cracking me up tonight. I kind of almost don't want to get off now because you guys are being so dang funny, but we are running about 62 minutes. I do have some other things I got to get done tonight. Sadly, who wants to substitute? Oh, I love this. Okay, I'm going to... Now, be careful because Hissy Fits also has a wrench. I don't know that giving her that was a good idea now. She may boot me from my own live. But I'm not going to push that button any further. I'm just not. Yes, Sherry, I'm probably... I've got a few things to do. Got a few things to, like, airdrop to my computer. A few places I got to check. I've got to run by Discord. But if you're going live tonight, give it about 30, 45 minutes, and I should be over there to join you guys. But everyone, thank you for stopping by. This is kind of a run-of-the-mill, this is what I'm up to now, kind of live. You know, and it'd been a while since I've done a live. Is anyone else sleeping through their live stream tonight? Venom Wonderful's never going to hear the end of it. I'm serious. I almost think he did that just to get the watch time, just because like people are going to watch him, and people are going to see how long he stays on and stuff, and it's going to be it's going to bring a lot of attention to his channel. You know, man, Kurtwood, I got you. Man, you have a safe trip home. Yeah, and Sherry, that's right. I forgot you did it too, Sherry. If what they're saying is true, Sherry, you did do this yourself. You pulled a Venom Wonderful and slept in alive. Once again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. If your friends can log in and you guys can get the watch time, I appreciate it. Hey, KC, thank you for the tips and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hitting me up on Instagram. Thank you for everything. I'm definitely going to get by your page and check it out. Definitely, if we're not hooked up, we will be. And once again, 48-hour Oklahoma Venomous Challenge. Man, if you're watching this here in Oklahoma, hit me up. Because we're going to have to do this pretty quick if we're going to do it at all, because the season is evaporating before our eyes. And, you know, college football starts happening, and you're like, wow, it's that time of the year already. Sadly, it is. It's almost Hogtober, where we have the runs of the hognose snakes and things like that. Definitely a good time of the year to be out and enjoying the last bit of warm weather before it starts getting cooler. Yes, Sherry Lynn Mad Cat, I'm talking about 48 hours to find every venomous snake in the state of Oklahoma. technically not impossible. Not easy, but not impossible. Um, and generally, anyone who'd want to come herp Oklahoma can get in on it. I don't know that we'll have any takers, and we're gonna aim the video at that anyway. That's the theme of the next video. Um, the next major video, I'll say that, is 48-hour venomous challenge, and we're gonna see if we can't lock down all 8 venomous in 48 hours, 2 days in Oklahoma. I had some crazy friends back in the day. I think one of them's in Hong Kong now, and he's doing research at a biological station. I haven't heard from him in like 3 or 4 years, but I want to say I kind of got this idea from him because they would used to go into eastern Oklahoma during the morning and go through Oklahoma City, go straight through like from Tahlequah over through Oklahoma City, and go out west and hit the Texas Panhandle state line area at night. And so they would hit 2 biomes in the same day. And man, when I was younger, I could do stuff like that. These days, I got to go home, take some Geritol, change my Depends, and get back, on the road, get 6 hours of sleep, and whatnot, and do it. But this is what me and Autumn are going to try. We're going to see if Pemberton Boys gets in on it. If they don't, go check out the Pemberton Boys channel. Amazing video maker, especially if you love nature, hiking, rocks, stuff, history. He ties into some of that. The Pemberton Boys, literally, find those back pills from the bottom shelf, right? Yeah. Hey, Eric B, you guys were doing it to me earlier, so turnabout's fair play. But but once again, Oklahoma has 8 venomous snakes. Can a couple of old farts find all 8 in 48 hours? Eastern copperhead, broad-banded copperhead, northern cottonmouth, western pygmy rattlesnake, prairie rattlesnake, western diamondback rattlesnake, timber rattlesnake, and western Massasauga. Okay, that's 8. So used to saying 7 until the copperheads got split. But actually it was 9, I think, at one point. Anyway, I don't know, gang. It's getting late. I've still got a few things I've got to brush up. But, man, I really appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. I definitely appreciate whenever, you guys can hang with me online. I like hanging with you online. I like all you guys cracking me up and stuff. It's good stuff. So, Hissy Fits, Kurtwood's going to private message you his OnlyFans link. Did tell him that, you're kind of a little sweet on him. Don't spray. But guys, man, thank you. Yes. Fully envenomated. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, everyone who stopped by. Eric B. Thank you. Casey. Thank you. Benjamin. Thank you. Solo. Thank you. Cold Blooded. Thank you. Two Metal. Thank you. Just everyone. Thank you for hitting my lives. My lives are really helping my watch time. Cold Blooded Monsters, man. Put out a new video soon, dude. Missing you. Or do a live, man. Something. Cold Blooded Monsters. I like that guy. He's got some good stuff over there on his channel. Kurtwood can still hear. Man, Kurtwood, man, you got to let me know about the OnlyFans deal. Are you making good money with it? Because Squatchy needs a gig where he can make some money. I can pull it off, but yeah, Squatchy, he looks kind of sexy with that big ape beard thing that he's got going on. And yeah, Kurtwood is still here. Oh boy, yeah, that's funny. That's funny as heck. But anyway, gang, I'm going to go ahead and end it. We're rolling on to 70 minutes. I did not want to go this long, but thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys, 8Beard. Yeah, 8Beard. Curtis's secret name is Kimmy Wood. Okay, now we have his secret name. We'll get that over to Autumn at Hissy Fits. And she already is like she's already, I don't know, say she's mad at me tonight, but let's just say if I haven't made her list tonight with the stuff I pulled before the video, I have made it now with the stuff I pulled with the video. And dad bods are on. I'm there. I'm in. Okay, hey Kurtwood, think about this. What if you got two dad bods? You get the extra wide version. That's the kind I'd need. Oh my gosh. Guys, you're too much fun. They would pay me to put my clothes back on. Sue, I don't know that I believe you. So, I mean, send some pics. Send some pics. No, I'm just going to get smacked in a minute. Okay, and you'll start out mine. Okay, Sherry Lynn Madcat is going live. If you guys are enjoying this, jump in over there. Sherry, I've got to check a few things before I can jump on, but I am telling people to go hit your live. Sherry Lynn Madcat is going live in 5. Gang, thank you all again. If I didn't say thank you to someone tonight, I am really sorry, but I do appreciate you guys stopping by, catching this. So thank you. And Sherry, hopefully I'll see you later. Kurtwood, you should see Hissy Fits later. Or Hissy Fits, you should see Kurtwood later. Anyway, at least I mentioned front and back scars. Two Metal, I got you. Benjamin, thank you. Thank you for everything tonight, bud. Thank you, Ariel, for dropping the link to my Instagram. I appreciate it. I'm glad I've got you guys wrenched. If it's okay with you guys, I'm going to try and keep that same set of people wrenched. Just because I don't want too many people running around with wrenches, because it seems like that can cause problems, and we don't have a big need over here. Desert Wolf, man, if you can call me after this live, or if I can call you after this live, let me know, because I want to hit you up about some things. So be in touch. Guys, go jump on Sherry Lynn Madcat's live, because I'm going to try and be over there in a bit too. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. Wolf was actually here earlier, and then I think he was back out, or he just, was not commenting. But Wolf's been in here. So, gang, 72 minutes. Thank you all for all of it. I don't take a second of it for granted. I appreciate you guys spending time with me, and I appreciate you guys checking out my lives. So, gang, I will be in touch, and let me know what you think in the comments section. If you watch this afterwards, you want in on the 48-hour Oklahoma Venomous Challenge, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, Kurtwood, say hi to Hissy Fits. Hissy Fits, say hi to Kurtwood. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. Thank you.